Hello, everyone. Welcome to Best Served Cold. The executive producer is already here and being a nuisance. Hi, bud. Hello, everyone. How are you all doing on this fine Thursday afternoon? I hope you are doing well. We are coming back to our murder mystery visual novel Speakeasy Fun Times, where last time we got our asses betrayed by the
Pizza
world's...
time.
Oh, we're already in it. We're already in it, lad. Annie Danny wishes to reward your early harassment. Are you gonna, climb it again like a fucking weirdo, or are you gonna let me, lift you up? He's very food motivated. We have trained him well. He does now know that when my ring light comes on, it's time to come hang out. Because it means sometimes he'll just get treats for not doing anything. As far as he can tell it, I'm sure. But these are from Annie Danny. Good boy. But yeah, last time we went through the end of the 2 weeks twice because of an unfortunate situation. So we are maintaining the first rule of bartending, which is always quick save at the beginning of every day. We were betrayed and arrested by Detective Hugo Mertens, who turned in our speakeasy, arrested us, and then let a serial killer escape, and then managed to score a promotion off of that, and has now gang-pressed our second bartender, who is suspiciously like our first bartender in terms of personality and aesthetic, into solving Alina Dragos' murder. She was poisoned at a chess game at a tea shop while she was playing Maria Popa. Heading over to the game camp. We hadn't really gotten anything done except for opening our new bar. We had a few chats with a couple new people. We watched our boy Vincent have a meltdown at the cop. Deservedly so. And yeah, I think that's where we're at. So let's head on back in. Because I think we're just on day 2. We had spoken with a couple of people today. I think we talked to Killian. We talked to Carmine. Oh yeah, we met Sandra, Lucas, and Bjorn as well. Oh, I like that Hugo is listed as awkward gentleman. Look. Oh God, I'm with you, Annie Danny. That'd be great. If we can fuck Hugo over in the end, I will be thrilled. I hate this prick. Okay. A young, tired-looking woman sits down at the bar and looks at the menu behind you with glassy eyes. She seems defeated, but you can tell her glum demeanor is not her usual nature. It's been a long day. I don't know how I dragged myself here. Most nights I just flop into bed and try to sleep, and fail. I get home from working, it seems good, and I don't even want to read or play chess or anything, really. That's rough. Now I'm here. I'm not sure it was worth it. Maybe a drink will help. Sure. What do you like? I don't even remember. Just make me something to take my mind off things. Ooh, she's not doing great. Yeah, I think he just badge flashed. I don't remember if he actually named him, or maybe we just never updated his thing. But I think you're right, Pegasus Bad Spider. Who knows? You place a glass on the counter and then slide it like a chess piece in front of her. A drink? Sure. Surprise me. Yeah, she's been having a fucking rough one. Okay. Oh, damn. Her favored drink is gone. Okay. You liked the, like, Bloody Mary. Yeah, not too strong because she is a huge lightweight. Can't cover the one night stand. You mind like a Liberty? Let's try a Liberty for you. Let's try a Cuba Libre. I'm all for improvisation. This is unusual, but it works. I needed that drink more than I'd like to admit. I'm Maria, by the way. I'm glad this place is open again. I hope it goes better this time. I'm going to sit down again. I think Wendy was talking to me about something or another. Take care, Maria. Okay, but I'm going to call you back immediately. Good evening, Maria. Let's catch up. What sort of drinks do you like, Maria? It doesn't matter. Just make me something to take my mind off things. I'll see what I can do. It can't be easy to lose someone like that. It's not. Do you want to talk about it? Talk to you? I barely know you. And I haven't even talked to my family about it. I don't know what to say. You were close. Yeah. Although we would fight. But if you care about someone, you fight with them. You fight for them. Right? We don't need to talk about this. Thanks, but now that I've started talking, maybe that's what I need. You know, I can't believe how many people showed up at the funeral. There were so many speeches. That's good. I suppose so. But it made me feel like such a tiny part of her life. How close was I to her? It seems like they all took up so much room. There was so much grief. It left me no space to feel anything. I didn't feel resolution. I felt squeezed out. And I was still mad at her, too. She didn't listen to me, but in the end, she knew she was doing something wrong. And when she was gone, I was just another friend she disappointed. Nothing more. I don't want to talk about this anymore. You were there. That's what counts. At the funeral? Sure. But I wasn't there before when she actually needed me. Thanks for trying to make me feel better, but it's no good. I'm going to feel terrible about this for a long time. Forever. And that's what I deserve. Well? Can you tell me about Alina? I'm not in the mood to talk right now. Just serve drinks and don't ask too many questions. Is that okay? I understand. You mentioned you play chess. Not much these days. You're not playing anymore. It seems so pointless now. Maybe it will keep your mind occupied. No, it'll remind me of how much I've lost. Competing at that level took Alina away from me. It's too demanding, and the sacrifices you make are not worth it. And worst of all, I was playing chess with Alina, just before she died. Of all the things we could have shared, coffee, a walk in the park, a hug, but no. More chess, more competition between us. Then I learned even those games of chess were a lie, or at least a trick. She couldn't beat me fairly, she was cheating. How was she cheating? Huh? Oh, forget it. That doesn't matter now. The point is, it wasn't supposed to be me versus Alina. It should have been us versus the world. How are things? It seems good. I really need some time off work to, I don't know, figure out what I'd do next. But I can't afford it. If there was ever a way for me to escape the tailor shop life, well, that path is closed off now. Really? I don't want to talk about it. Okay. Can you tell me about the threatening letter? What is this? Is this your idea of a sick joke? This letter was found in Alina's home. No, I don't believe you. That's not... She was not that kind of person. You have no idea what the letter could be talking about? None whatsoever. I'm off. It's late and I have work in the morning. Bye. Ooh. But I still have 3 more questions. A well-dressed lady takes a seat at the bar. She's glamorous from head to toe. Good evening. What would you like? Ah, this little place is still so quaint. Love what you did with the lighting. Thanks. When Killian told me it was open again, I thought he was playing one of his childish pranks. I visited often before all that kerfuffle last year. I heard about that recently. Oh, you poor thing. I am Wendy Brooker of the distinguished Brooker family. Enchanté. The pleasure is all mine. Would you like a drink? Certainly. It's the last place on the boulevard where I can experience this kind of pleasure, after all. Let's see what you can do, bartender. What flavor best matches your taste? It seems my old favorite is no longer available. Such a pity. Got anything exotic? Exotic. You find a clean glass and present it. Let's make you something classy. Classy, but not too subtle, darling. Extravagance is what I yearn for tonight. Okay. Exotic. What is exotic? Let's try the one-night stand. Passion fruits, vodka. Yeah, let's try that one. I see you are aware of my extremely high standards, and my word, you did not disappoint. This tastes exquisite. It's quite fortunate that this place reopened. After all the recent events, I needed a place like this where I can distract myself. This is lovely. Looking forward to speaking with you again, bartender. Take care. You too, Miss Brooker. It's busy on the boulevard tonight. How's business? Can't complain. Good to see you, Wendy. Let's catch up. Did you hear about what happened at the tea house? Hear about it? Dear bartender, I was there. It's quite tragic what happened to Alina, especially considering what she was up to in the months leading up to her death. Alina was doing something shady? I'm not sure if I should say. I was her confidant and her closest friend, after all. I'm not sure she would forgive me for telling you this, especially if it could be a vital clue. I'm sure she would forgive me for telling you this, especially if it could be a vital clue in learning what caused her sudden, unfortunate death. You see, roughly 6 months ago, Killian nonchalantly mentioned that he found a bottle of Focerta in one of Alina's drawers. Maria was there when he told me. What is it? It's a type of medicine commonly used to treat psychosis, but it can also produce periods of intense focus and concentration, with the right dosage. During the war, officers received injections to help them fight in the field. Such drugs are sometimes used by diplomats, or those working in espionage, or even in some high-pressure business environments, but Alina belonged to none of those groups. She is, however, a very competitive chess player. Medication taken without prescription is a dangerous choice. Given she was playing against Maria that day, well, sadly, it all adds up. Adds up to what?
Alina never quite learned how to lose. If she took a higher dose than usual to ensure she'd win the games that day, it might explain why she started convulsing.
Yeah, she's fucking chest doping? She's using chest fucking psychoactive drugs? Holy shit, no wonder fucking Maria was upset. An overdose. Wendy out here lying about being the deceased best friend. I did love that bit. The question is, though, is Wendy delusional enough to think that she is her best friend?
It's only my theory, of course. Like I said, both Killian and Maria knew her well, too. Perhaps you should ask them.
Perhaps I will. Thank you, Wendy. What's your story, Wendy?
My story? Well, I'll share if you will, darling. What's your story?
I'm just trying to survive in the city.
As are we all, darling. But most of us can express that in a more interesting way.
Wendy thinks she's everyone's best friend. Exactly. Yes, that's what I was thinking too. She's just fucking delusional and thinks that she's everybody's best friend.
Darling, I'm everyone's best friend. The second I'm anyone's friend at all, I'm their best friend. As are we all, darling, but most of us can express that in a more interesting way. My own path from rags to riches was a little more rocky. Not that I was ever really in rags, not even close, truth be told. My family was always wealthy, though we fought hard to avoid ruin.
What happened?
My father was in business with his brother. They squabbled, and there was conflict over contracts. For years, my father was angry and distracted, always worried the money would disappear. When I was a child, we traveled around Zara, visiting the hotels my family owned. 3 in Bukovi, 4 in Timaru, 2 in Constanta, and 1 in Talhassa. I never had a real home, just a hotel room, some spending money, and an angry, absent father.
Well, yeah, why wouldn't you want to be your best friend? Also true, myth. No mother.
Over 10 years, there were 5 different women who asked me to call them mother. I never did. My real mother died young.
I'm sorry.
Don't worry, darling, I was well looked after. I had nannies, aunts, and servants aplenty, but the constant upheaval made me strong, adaptable, ready to thrive in new environments. What of your family?
I'm an orphan.
Interesting. Well, we all have our own little backstories, don't we? And each time we tell a stranger ours, we reinvent ourselves. Thanks for sharing, darling.
Filthy rich and grossly neglected as a child? No, that's a winning combo. She's definitely not a high-functioning sociopath. Any friends in tonight?
Everyone's my friend when they're looking for a beautiful woman on their arm, or need to share gossip about a rival or an enemy.
But are you close with anyone here?
No, dear, I wouldn't say so. I don't let people get close to me unless I know their true nature. It takes me a while to warm up to people. Close friends are a rare and special thing. We treat romance like it is the highest form of love, but romance comes with complications.
Complications?
Absolutely. Romance is relationship with vested interests. In romance, we seek monogamy, adoration, sex. But in friendship, we seek only connection.
Really?
Close friendships are worth more than romantic partnerships, but not all friendships must be close to be worthwhile. There are 3 different types of friendship, each with unique value.
3 types of friendships.
Absolutely. I have given it a lot of thought.
What are they?
As I tell you each of these categories, I want you to think of your friends. Hold them in your memories, then see where each falls. Ready?
Exciting.
Indulge me, darling. Are you ready to start?
Let's go.
The first group of friends are the fair weather friends. You've heard the term?
Sure.
They turn up when you pop open a bottle of bubbly at the start of the night, but disappear when you're crying into your glass at 3 a.m. They're the first to the party and the last to visit you in the hospital when you drunkenly fall down the stairs again. The second group is the Klingons. They attach themselves to you like a barnacle, refusing to give you an inch of space. Klingons wear out their welcome. They are party guests who litter your home when the atmosphere has gone stale and the night becomes morning. Even as the sun rises, they fail to say or do anything of interest. The third and final type of friend is the life force vampire. They suck the energy from the room with their victimhood, complaints, moans, and grievances. Life force vampires are the worst of all. Utter bores. They take and give nothing back, and they never dance with you. What dreadful people.
I'm not sure about that.
Oh, I don't sugarcoat things, darling. Maybe other people have other views of friendship, but many think like I do. At least I am honest about my opinions.
Well, yeah, I guess. You fucking lunatic. Hey, do you know about the letter? Klingons in a speakeasy. Kapla!
I wonder, was there a Deep Space Nine Vic Fontaine episode with Worf in it? A late season Vic Fontaine? Probably. I feel like that might be Klingons in a speakeasy. Well, Klingon, singular.
I can't remember, though. It's been a while since I've watched DS9.
It does, right? Yeah, it's a holodeck episode. We all make mistakes, bartender, but the richer you are, the more good-for-nothing wastrels will be chomping at the bit to try to make a profit out of you. In my family, we knew how to quietly deal with these sort of hiccups, but poor Alina was never blessed with that kind of old money wisdom. If only she'd confided in me.
You tell me about Killian showing up late?
That's right. For a while, I thought Killian had just stood us all up, after I'd gone through the trouble of inviting him, too.
Why did you do that?
Pity, I suppose. How many other friends do you think the boy has? That, and I wanted someone I could actually talk to while the two girls were forced. Blah. That, and I wanted someone I could actually talk to while the two girls were focused on their chess game. It's far too late for a little lady like me to be out alone. I'm finding a chaperone and heading home.
I should rewatch DS9. It's far and away my favorite Star Trek, even though it's got a I think like most Star Treks, it's got a really rough season 1. But once it finds its feet, it's a delight. And I am a big fan of, I think it's Avery Brooks, right? Avery Sisko. Sisko as a captain, I very much enjoy. He is completely insane. Okay.
Good evening, bartender. Let's catch up.
Evening, Detective Mertens.
Do you have any questions for me, or new information to share?
What sort of drinks do you like, Detective?
Don't try me.
Fair enough. Can you tell me more about the witnesses?
Certainly. As you may have guessed, most of the witnesses are also our suspects, with the exclusion of Olivia Carmine, the prestigious opera singer and radio host. He punches Q in the face. Yes! He does not take shit. He also has some of the most, insane line deliveries out there. The way he spits out of his fucking, incredible deliveries. I love him. He's great. Miss Carmine was sitting quite far away from Alina's table at the time, but she still observed events from a distance. Make sure to interrogate her thoroughly. Most of the suspects belong to Alina's direct group of friends, Maria Popa, Wendy Brooker, and Killian Durant. The only exception here is Feng Bai, the owner of the tea terrace. Not only did Miss Bai serve the tea when Alina was convulsing and choking, she rushed to give everyone a tablet of activated charcoal. Perhaps you are familiar with this substance?
It's a common antidote, right?
Precisely. This implies that Feng Bai immediately suspected poison. It is important that you fact-check everyone's version of events. Make sure to verify every claim. That is all I can say, really.
Olivia is innocent because she has connections that will fucking send me to hell. Ooh, X-Files is a good... I've been looking for something to binge, because I just finished binging The Wire again. I was going through a bunch of old HBO. I went through Sopranos, into Oz, into The Wire again. I know, God, Hugo sucks so hard. This dude is shit, man. How did you find out this place reopened? I pass by this place every day on my way home from work. I saw two gentlemen stumble out of the basement door after dark and put two and two together. You live near the boulevard?
Not at all. What gave you that idea?
The police station is on the other side of the city.
I enjoy an evening stroll through the streets after work to clear my mind.
Walking is a good remedy for a guilty conscience.
My personal life has nothing to do with you. Just focus on helping me solve this case.
Did you get a big promotion a year ago?
Yes.
Solve a big case?
Yes.
Was it like this case?
Somewhat, though this case has more subtleties.
Someone like me helped you solve the case.
The previous bartender was involved, yes, though I wouldn't say their contribution was integral to the outcome. Fuck you! But you needn't worry about that. Your role is very different. For one thing, they had a criminal record, while you still have a chance to do something better with your life.
What happened to them?
It doesn't matter. Like I said, things are different this time. No one helped me get my promotion, mind you. I earned it. A good policeman follows the rule book. A good detective knows to think outside the box. This speakeasy was just one of many leads I pursued.
Still not sure about this.
Put your trust in me, and do what you're told. I won't steer you wrong.
What do you think of the Bukovi police force?
In what way? As a career choice? Compared to the force in Belgium?
As a career.
The Bukovi constabulary is complex. I still haven't decided what I think of it, nor am I sure if it's the best place for me to work.
He's so full of shit. What do you do for fun?
Fun?
Yes, fun.
Well, I wouldn't normally discuss such frivolity while working case. And today is no different.
Oh.
We will have time to discuss my hobbies when, if, you make progress with the case and win my respect.
What's your home country like? What do you want to know about it? Do you miss it?
It's hard to explain. Let's talk about this again when we have more time.
Do you go back often?
There's nothing there for me now, except my old model locomotives in the attic, if my mother hasn't thrown them out yet.
Sounds pretty dull.
Well, it's still my home, or it was. You should try to be a little bit open-minded, and so should I suppose.
Best place for him to work is in sanitation. He'd do a lot more good for the city collecting garbage. Garbage can't escape to kill more women.
Yeah. Okay, can you tell me a little bit more? I'm just gonna show you all of these clues. Killian showed up later than the rest of our suspects, did he? Interesting. If timing played a role in Alina's death, this just might provide him with an alibi. See if it ties in to any other information you found so far. Those were all the facts I have, I'm afraid. Interestingly, Miss Dragos was on my radar for a case last year as well. It's a shame circumstances like these are what brought us together once again.
Do you think there could be a connection?
I admit there are superficial similarities between the two victims, but I highly doubt they are related. Aside from the fact that there is obviously foul play in both of them, that is. Let's focus on the matter at hand. I've given you all the information I have, bartender. I'm relying on you to get to the bottom of this. The dead often take secrets to their grave. Luckily for us, we're dealing with the living. Try to find out what Alina was hiding. Grill her friends if you must. Everyone that knew her secret should be considered a suspect. So this was Alina's big secret? And Killian Durand, Maria Popa, and Wendy Brooker all knew about it? Interesting. I didn't think you'd get your hands on this so easily, bartender. Well done. Stimulants can have nasty side effects when taken in excess, so much is true, but I think Alina was a little too bright to make that kind of mistake. However, I do believe this answers some of our questions about a piece of evidence we already have, don't you agree?
Oh, right, they couldn't be related because you put the previous criminal behind bars, right? Right? I'm gonna give him a drink of Kill Yourself as soon as I finish presenting all of the clues.
Yes. When reviewing the case, the charcoal that Ms. Bai distributed stood out in particular.
How so?
Quick thinking and a clear display of knowledge on the subject of dangerous substances. It makes me wonder where she acquired that knowledge. And why. Let's press her on this. Well, she'd need to come into the bar first.
All right, man. You put a glass on the counter, but before you can ask him anything, Hugo raises a hand immediately.
Don't waste a clean glass on me, bartender. I hold myself to higher standards now. No more drinking on the job.
I see. All right. I have business to attend to. Not with you. Or anyone, really.
Cat! Cat!
Welcome home, bartender. You will now return to your apartment at the end of each workday. Here you can review all of the clues you have collected thus far and make new deductions, just as before. To access the clue board, click the board hanging over the desk. To end the day and proceed to the next day, simply click on the bed to get a good night's rest. Good luck.
Oh, and there's a portrait of the cat, too. Oh, that's excellent. That's a good fucking cat right there.
Okay.
Pizza time.
Blackmail. Oh! Myth wishes to see a different cat. Oh, lad. Hi. Welcome in. These are from Myth. In honor of a good cat, here's a worse one. No, here's a good one. Come here. The very important producer. Hugo is the worst, but I gotta say, I wish I could make somebody else do my job while drinking cocktails and then get promoted for it. Right? Like, this man has failed upward so hard. So unbelievably hard. It's amazing. Someone knew about Alina's drug use. Someone that knew about Alina's drug use had been blackmailing her. Considering she stopped paying shortly before her death, Alina may have been killed by someone desperate for her money. I don't think Killian's late entrance has anything to do with anything yet. Blackmails, I think all we've got. Still gonna just draw lines on everything, because why not? We've got enough small things. Okay. Moving on. End the evening and go to the next day. Then quick save. A rough-looking man with a scar on his face approaches the bar. As he's closing in, he scans the room as if searching for someone. What can I get you?
Information. Did a cop or detective-type fella visit this place recently?
Are you and Detective Mertens acquainted?
Detective. So the maggot got the promotion in the end.
Some history there.
What made you think I wanted to talk about him more? Watch your mouth.
Would you like a drink? The angry expression fades. He squints as he looks you up and down.
You really want me to believe you're just a bartender, huh?
What else would I be doing behind a bar?
Small mouth. Go ahead then, let's see how good you are. I'm all smiles and sunshine before I've had a drink. After? It depends on whether the drink hits the spot.
What flavor would you like?
I see my old favorites off the menu. Damn war. Got anything dark and bitter?
You place a glass on the counter. Let's see if we can ease the tension here.
What are you feeling tension for? You ain't done nothing wrong to me. As far as I know.
He recognizes his ex through the fake mustache.
You're really just a bartender.
Okay. I think you're a perfect storm kind of guy.
Didn't think anyone could figure out my favorite flavors. Impressive. Let's get the official stuff out of the way. The name's Peter. I'm here on behalf of your business partner, Carla. She wants to make sure you're going to pay up for that loan you took. We were lenient during your little rough patch, but now that you're making actual money again, the rules are changing. Carla is a patient woman, but patience has a price. She's had her feelings hurt before, you know.
I'm working on it.
So you're running a bar. You do what you gotta do to make you scratch, and if you need to change hustle, so be it. As long as it brings in the lay at the end of the day, Carla will be happy. I'm just the predictable effect of a specific cause. The cause is failing to pay Carla, and the effect I had on the last fellow who didn't pony up was extremely unpleasant. I took him into deep waters so he could learn what kind of man he was. He learned. Turns out he was the kind of man who pays up. That was the end of our business.
I get it.
Let's move on then. Listen, bud, I always try to give folks a decent warning if I think they'll listen.
Warning.
That detective, Hugo Mertens, don't give that copper an ounce of your trust. The backstabbing and betrayals that happened between me and my unsavory ilk, it's high school drama.
compared to what the cops are up to. They'd stomp an old Bakovi Baba into the mud for a chance at a promotion. If our pretty-eyed policeman ever walks along that alleyway out back on his own, me and him will have a nice little chat. He needs put in his place. Just a chat. Nothing wrong with that. Anyway, I'll be back to check in every now and then. Goodbye, Peter. So we owe Carla money. How are you, Feng Bai? An old woman huffs as she clambers up onto the stool awkwardly. She hums to herself gently as she adjusts her clothes and gets comfy. Good evening. Good evening. What brings you here? Hugo fucked over Peter's ex. Boy's got an axe to grind. Oh yeah, fucking Peter is gonna lose it. We bought the fake mustache. Carla's the one who's responsible for our new papers.
Curiosity. And I could use a drink. Mr. Floer mentioned this place, the Nightcap, the bar below my bookshop.
Yes, he's converted the space.
Vincent is a jolly fellow when he's in a good mood, which is most of the time. Now, about that drink.
What can I get you?
Can you make me something fruity? Perhaps with citrus.
You gently place a glass on the counter. One cocktail coming up.
Thank you kindly, dear.
Okay. It was citrusy and what? Fruity, possibly with citrus. Okay. You know what? Let's try the one night stand. It's fruity. It's very fruity. It's got a little bit of citrus.
You remind me of a young me, always looking for bold new flavors to combine. Perfectly palatable. In Huaxia, my family has a long history across 5 generations of brewing and serving fine teas. Mixing and serving drinks of any type is an art and a craft. I should introduce myself properly. I'm Feng Bai, but you can call me Ms. Bai.
How was your day, Ms. Bai?
Clouds followed me, bartender, even when the sun shone. My shop is closed, and I don't know when we can open again. At church today, I felt the pitying gazes fall on me like heavy raindrops. What will Miss Bai do now?
I'm sorry to hear that.
I don't want their pity. I just want to serve them tea and share in their conversation. I do not care for being the subject of gossip. I'm sure you've heard it by now, the girl who died in my establishment.
I heard.
A very sad thing. Anyway, thank you for the drink, bartender. I'll go mingle.
Farewell. No, come back.
Good to see you.
Likewise, Ms. Bai.
So, what do you recommend today?
Can you tell me anything about Alina?
Poor Alina. The girl has never had it easy.
Feng sighs with great sadness. It seems the alcohol has made her unable or unwilling to hold back her true emotions.
Did you know that Alina lost her mother at a young age?
To what, exactly?
Faith. You want me to say more? Her mother is not dead. She abandoned her family to live with a cult, the Deus Irae. Growing up, the girl struggled without a mother. Her gambling father was more of a child than she was.
Must have been tough.
When she first stumbled into my tea shop with her friend Maria, the two were ecstatic to find a place where they could play chess in peace. I grew quite attached to these girls. Just last month, Alina called me Auntie Feng. About 6 months ago, she walked into the tea terrace alone. And then she cried for hours, and when she finally calmed down, I asked her whatever was the matter. Maria and Alina had had a fight. She didn't want to say what it was about, but it was important enough to end their friendship. The day of her death was the day of their reconciliation. They had just started talking again. I was so happy for them.
My condolences. Tell me about your place, the Tea Terrace.
My pride and joy. It's been a privilege to serve my customers these past 37 years.
37? Wow.
I came here during the age of prosperity, and I've never looked back since. The Tea Terrace is a little slice of Huasha right here in Tsara.
How was business?
We're always busy, but I confess the mood isn't as serene as it used to be. The shadow of war does not help anyone's business, and I don't really enjoy talking about it, so let's find a better subject.
Has the Tea Terrace changed over the years?
Very much, but only the teas and the customers. The decor ages like wine, though it could probably do with more regular dusting.
You like your customers?
It's my job to take care of most of my customers, but it's my passion, too. I especially enjoy getting to know this younger generation. With their optimism and their vibrancy, it is a pleasure to listen in on their conversations. I believe the young folk are much wiser than my generation. They treat art, culture, and even tea as they should. Something to explore, debate, and enjoy. My peers are too stuffy, too dour.
The youth hold the future.
Indeed. And when the Tea Terrace opens again, I look forward to seeing their flirtation, their debates, and their funny fashions. I enjoy being caught up in the tangle of their lives. It keeps me young.
Do you come here for the drinks or the people?
The people, if I'm honest. I miss the buzz of the Tea Terrace when it closes at 5. Though, truth be told, the buzz has diminished these last few months.
What happened?
I think it's the shadow of war. People need something stronger than tea to brighten their spirits. Right now, the speakeasy has all the light and life I miss.
Auntie Bai is hip with the kids. I like Fang Bai as well. I'm going to be sad when she's the murderer. And the drinks.
Oh, yes. Nice enough. I'm not a big drinker, but I do love conversation, and nothing loosens lips quite as well as liquor. I was considering offering coffee to my patrons too, though. But if I sell coffee, how can I keep the conversations flowing? People don't sit and chat with coffee like they do with a big pot of tea. They drink the little espressos fast and then leave.
You could sell cappuccinos.
Well, perhaps. And I could call them yappuccinos. So what do you recommend?
Can you tell me about your country of origin?
I haven't been there in a long time, dear, but I can try my best. What do you want to know?
Do you miss it?
I miss the gardens. I like the style here in Tsara just fine with all the grass and trees, but my heart yearns for a tranquil pond here and there.
Sounds nice. Does it have bars?
No, dear. We have taverns and little... Well, you don't have the words here, but little cozy bars for 4 or 5 customers. They're full of lively chat. I haven't been there in a long time. I'm getting melancholy. I miss the people of Huasha when I'm here, but I'd miss the people of the world if I moved back home. Bukovy is a hub, and on any given afternoon I could have patrons from all corners of the globe sharing tea. I like gardens, temples, mountains, and warm weather just fine, but what I really care about is people. That's why I love Bukovy, and that's how I can tolerate this dreadfully chilly Tsaran climate. And I confess, the churches here help me feel closer to the goddess. I know her spirit lives in all of us and everywhere, but in the cloisters of the Bukovy Grand Cathedral, I feel like she is walking arm in arm with me.
You're religious?
I am. The goddess found me in my moment of need. I was not in despair, but I found myself sitting in a beautiful garden, feeling the space where happiness should be, but there was nothing. I had a thought I could not shake. There must be more. The thought was so clear in my head. Then the breeze blew, and I swear, as clear as can be, I heard her voice, lyrical, musical, loud and confident.
What did it say?
There is.
Though that was it.
That was it. And that was enough. Might I ask, what do you think? I won't preach to you, but I am interested in your own beliefs.
I believe in something, but I'm not sure what.
I admire the ability to leave the heart open to possibilities. I hope you fill it with something worthwhile.
Yeah, I'm really curious if we're going to get more about these weird cults, because, like, we've got Father Lacey coming in regularly. We've got a lot of people who are seemingly very religious and stuff like that. I think it's a very interesting thing that we might glean a little bit more of.
I saw you reading earlier this evening.
Nightcap Round 2 features a lot more religious themes than the first part. Yeah. We're a lot more faith-based in our service this go-around.
Ah, yes, my little book of wisdom. I wasn't reading it, I was writing it.
You're writing a book.
It's more like a journal. A notebook I use to keep track of all of the things that give me joy. My friend Albert owns the printing press in the stack, and he bound it for me so it looks like a little novel.
That's a good idea.
Thank you. I think we are often poor judges of what makes us truly happy.
Oh, so?
Before I started a journal, if you asked me what made me happy, I would say the usual things. Peace and quiet and tea, drinks with an old friend, receiving a nicely wrapped gift with a big pink bow.
Those sound great.
They're all pleasant enough, but they don't make me as happy as I think they'll make me. Meanwhile, last week I was sweeping the dust and loose tea in the basement, and I don't think I have ever felt more content.
Hard work is virtuous.
It's not about what seems enjoyable. It's about what brings joy. Next time you feel true happiness, consider what you are doing and what makes you feel that way. And then write it down.
I will.
Now, don't get me wrong, I am not advocating against earthly pleasures. Quite the opposite. Delicate tea, a cozy blanket in the winter, the touch of a handsome man or woman. These are all fine things we should allow ourselves to enjoy. However, I also believe we don't always know what we're like. Pleasure lies not only in familiar places, and if we look hard, we can find it when we least expect to.
I need to think about this.
Don't waste too much time on my nonsense, dear. What's the saying? Life is too important to take seriously. I believe in the importance of silly business.
You believe in what?
Oh, silly business is at the heart of my philosophy. It's the belief that most of what we do in life is absurd, deeply silly. The business of life is absurd.
Hence, silly business.
Yes, that's it. I have more to say, but perhaps another day. I've nattered for too long already.
Tell me about your charcoal before you go.
Yes, I gave everyone activated charcoal when Alina began convulsing.
You just happen to have it on hand?
Now I've started to relax. Let me talk a little, dear. You see, as someone who serves a large variety of tea, it is vital to have a good understanding of the various plants and herbs that make up the drinks.
I've decided that she rules, and if she was the killer, then it was somehow deserved. I kind of love Feng Bai, actually. This old woman kind of rules.
Hiccup.
Oh, that was it. She didn't say hiccup. She hiccuped. Jesus.
It's only natural that the part of that knowledge includes the study of poisonous substances and ways to neutralize them. In my homeland, there's plenty of stories of old men picking flowers in the wild, believing that they can brew the most delicious pot of tea. Should I be saying this? Why not? Anyway, such stories often end with those old men covered in a deadly rash, desperate for help. So, you need to know how to treat them.
Sounds like a smart habit.
Oh, is that the time? I'm off home. Take care.
Yeah. Just, I read that of... Okay. It's getting busier in here. I hope the drinks are good.
They are. You find a glass and place it in front of Killian. Care for refreshment?
I shouldn't. I really shouldn't. But I want it. Go ahead then, make it good.
You liked the orange daisy. You might actually like the ambush, which appears to just be a milkshake with a little bit of alcohol in it.
This is an unusual way to mix this particular drink, but I don't mind it.
I hear you're avoiding Maria.
Avoiding her? I'm not avoiding her. She's nothing to me.
Seems like you're mad at her.
And vice versa. We are two people with one thing in common. We do not want to be around each other. My mother taught me to avoid women like her, and she was right. Competing for Alina's affection made neither of us happy.
You both lost Alina.
And Maria no doubt blames me. I could offer her no consolation, and what could she offer me? Chess lessons? Condescension? No thank you.
Does she have... She's just upset.
Yes! Yes, I do know that.
Hey man, why were you late?
Why was I late the day my ex-girlfriend died at the tea terrace? Do you really think I am in the mood for this conversation?
It was brought up by a patron.
Whatever. I was late because I wasn't even sure I wanted to go. It seems the right choice when I got there. Now, obviously, I can see it was not.
All right.
Hey, do you know what they were fighting about?
Oh, yeah, I remember that day. It wasn't pretty. I'd never seen Alina cry like that before.
Do you know what the fight was about?
No clue. She didn't want to tell me anything, but I assumed Maria started it.
What makes you say that?
She's always been an annoyance, so I was happy to have her out of our lives, but Alina flew off the handle when I told her as much. She never really got over Maria either.
Okay. Do you know about the blackmail?
She came out of wax poetic about her best friend, but she said fucking nothing about this guy.
Again, these people are fucking delusional. Someone who knew about the pills? But I told everyone. Is this all my fault? Wendy can't keep her mouth shut, can she? So much for trusting friends. Yes, I knew she was taking pills. I've spent enough time at my mother's practice to recognize what they were when I saw them in her bag. I just figured her friends should know. Is that a crime? There's nothing more to it than that.
You fucking narc. Sorry for asking.
My mother is expecting me back soon. I should get a hustle.
All right. That's our midpoint. So we are going to take our 3-minute ad break, grab a drink, use the restroom, do what you got to do, and we will resume chatting with Maria in 3 minutes. See you soon. Now, I'm going to try to find... I was watching an episode of Star Wars Rebels with my wife last night, and there was a guy, and I just pointed at him and I went, "That's Killian. That's just Killian."
but old. I need to find what the episode was, though, because I don't remember what his fucking name was. I think it was this one.
There's tough competition for worst men in this game, but Killian does his best to stay in the competition.
Yeah, like, nobody's beaten out Elliot and his fucking incel meltdown. But... Killian is awful. Yo, here he is. Okay. How do I... This guy's just Killian. They're the same man. This is his dad. Can I change what you're named? Rename. Killian sucks tremendous, but he has not sucked so bad that I've wanted him to stop showing up yet. He sucks in an entertaining way right now. All right, we're back. Maria. Oh, can I look at the... I don't even have a, like, profile thing to build yet. Interesting. Another day. I'm so glad work is over. Good evening, Maria. A drink? Okay, so she was pretty good with it. How about... How about an orange daisy? How about an orange daisy? I'm all for improvisation. And this is unusual, but it works. There are friends that can support you. Who? What about Miss Bai? She reached out, but I keep telling her I need space and time. I guess I could go talk to her. She was kind to Alina. To both of us. Realize you're about to your butt, so you're watching while you're having a hot pot. Hello, I'm happy to be your hot pot entertainment. Welcome in, Ava. It's Alina I needed to talk to. And we stopped talking for so long. I forgot how mad I was at her. At the tea house, I was happy we were reconciling, but that anger, it didn't go away. It still hasn't gone away. You couldn't control the anger? No, I still can't. I don't care what happens now. What about your family? Back on the farm. Mom is too busy keeping my brothers out of trouble and running the house. Dad had a stroke. I'm sorry.
He smiles now, more, and shouts less. He's happy enough. They all are. But they don't need me, and I don't think they can help me here. I have to do it alone. Hey, can you tell me about the, huge fucking fight?
World's least effective red herring, ain't no it. They had a fight, but this girl is so desperately in love with Alina. I don't see her. If she killed Alina, it was accidental, is my guess. She's so in love with this girl. I don't see her murdering her, even if they were in a fight.
What business is of What business is that of yours? I came here to relax, not to be interrogated by some nosy stranger.
I'm sorry. That was improper.
It's okay. I shouldn't have flown off the handle like that. I've not been feeling myself.
Maybe we can talk about that later. Did you know about the blackmail? You see Maria's jaw clench. For an instant, she simply glowers at you in silence, weighing her words carefully.
I'm going to be charitable and assume you had good intentions bringing this up. But I am telling you now, stay out of Alina's private affairs. You had no right to rifle through her closet looking for skeletons, you hear me? Have some respect.
I'm being gang pressed by a cop into doing this. What do you want from me, lady? Could you tell me about performance-enhancing chest drugs? Oh, okay. I just want to know why someone would have wanted to harm her, Maria.
Fine. Yes, Killian told me about her medication. Now go bark up some other tree.
Okay. Can you tell me about Fangbai's toxicology information?
Possessing knowledge is not a crime.
Okay, well, you were soundly useless. Hey, fuckboy. I want to share blackmail. The blackmailer could have simply leaked Alina's secret, but opted for murder instead. They knew Alina was clever enough to figure out their identity. Perhaps they feared the tables would turn on them. Find out if any of the people that knew her secret were desperate for money. That must be the answer. Oh, that means it's definitely not the answer, because you're garbage. A falling out between close friends. This could be important. I wonder what their conflict was about. Considering how close they once were, it must have been serious. Do we know of anything that happened around that time?
Not really, I don't think. Yeah. Interesting. It's possible she learned at a young age out of mere curiosity, of course, but one has to wonder why such a topic was ever relevant in her life to begin with. Maybe it's time to perhaps it's time to take a closer look at Ms. Bai's past. Alright, get the hell out of my bar. Bang, bang. All right. Can we... Yeah, those don't combine to anything. Betrayal. 6 months ago, Maria learned that Alina was using performance-enhancing drugs to excel at chess. Around the same time, the two had an argument that ended their friendship. Why did the pills cause such a fallout?
This fucking charcoal. I don't get the charcoal. Hugo sucks and is incompetent, but some of his... Yeah, no, I noticed that. I think last investigation, presenting him stuff actually gave us, like, threads to pursue, so I do need to occasionally just disgorge my information on him. I'm never going to be friends with him, though. He's garbage. He is a garbage man who belongs in the trash. Why would someone whose career revolves around knowing the details of tasty plants want to know anything about less tasty plants? Alina was just the first to discover that the chess performance-enhancing drugs don't mix well with oolong. Yeah, it's a really weird reaction that instantly killed her. I gotta figure out what Maria's favorite drink this go-around is. Because she has been pissed off every time I've tried to talk to her. All right, who's in the... Oh, fuck, everyone's in the club. Oh, who's this bitch? Hugo enters the bar. As he approaches, his eyes dart over to the older woman sitting in the back. You notice his posture stiffen. Of course, the old bat would find this place. You know this woman? I have the misfortune, yes. She's a well-known local problem for the constabulary. Her name is Elena Ernest. I can't deny she was once a formidable talent and an effective detective. Effective detective? Yes. Oh, thank you, Annie. Hugo hates her. Is she a PI? Yeah. Yes. Eventually, she grew tired of police work and turned in her badge to become a private investigator. It's a lucrative path to follow, and so she abandoned duty to pursue fortune. Oh, so she's just better than you in every single way. Rather than use her skills to hunt down criminals, she takes a small fortune investigating high-profile art thefts and espionage. I failed to see the issue. The issue is that any time we can't catch a criminal, the press demand we bring in her to help. Eventually, she turns up, and we're pressured into opening our case files to her by an impatient, impertinent public. If she wants to masquerade as a two-bit gumshoe, I don't give a damn. But I can't abide this ambiguity. Either she is a detective or a PI. There are two different worlds, and she has one foot in each, and I wish to the goddess she would just choose. You asked a bartender for help. The ice underneath you is getting thinner with every smart comment you make. If I can set aside my emotions for a moment, there is no denying that she's a talented, experienced investigator. Oh, the Twink and the Bear are coming back. Hell yeah. Use her knowledge to your advantage. Get on her good side and she might share her insight, but understand that she has no time for fools. I'll keep it in mind. Good. Now, as promised, I came here to bring you the case file. I trust you've already gotten to know our suspects. I think I've spoken to most of them. I have spoken to all four. A good start. It seems you've been laying down your groundwork. Now it's time to see what you can shake loose. Try to find out who had motive to kill Elena, who was capable of the crime, and who has an alibi that would cross them off our list. I'll drop by every day. Don't hesitate to call on me if you need to talk through what you found. As long as you can get me those pieces, I can build a case out of it. Good luck, bartender. I'll see you around. See you, detective. The older woman that Hugo introduced as Elena Ernest sits down on the stool. There's an aura of authority around her that only comes with age. Her expression is pleasant and polite, but you know it can become stern in a flash. Fascinating how Detective Mertens walks in and out of here unbothered by the fact that he's in the same business he wants shut down. Unbothered by the fact that it's the same business he wants shut down.
I would introduce myself, but I suspect, given the look on Detective Merton's face when he saw me, he's already told you who I am. Still, I enjoy these kinds of pleasantries, even if they're redundant. I am Elena Ernest, former detective at the Bakovia Police Department and current private investigator. Almost retired, but not quite.
The game cover off to the side makes it look like everyone has clones that just got kicked out of the cat. They're all just angrily sitting and pouting in the corner.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Elena.
Since I am no longer on the constabulary's payroll, there's no need for me to feel guilty about enjoying a drink at an illegal bar. Could you make something for me, dear?
What sort of flavor do you enjoy?
Would simple fruity flavors be enough for you to work with?
Yes. He plays a glass on the table. One drink coming up.
Let's see if Vincent knows how to hire decent staff.
Are you a one-night stand enjoyer? Or are you an Orange Daisy enjoyer? Or are you a Pirate's Joy enjoyer? I bet you're a Pirate's Joy enjoyer. Let's start with that.
Possible. I can drink this. After Vincent told me about Hugo's antics, I decided it would be a good idea to visit this place. I hear you've been roped in to help.
That's correct.
The murder of Lena Dragos. 7 days and no progress. The first correct deduction Hugo made was realizing that he is out of his depth, floundering like a drowning man looking at a receding shoreline. A year ago, after that high-profile case, he was flying high, but he's in decline now, and he knows it. We're seeing him on the back way down. The waxen wings melted pretty quickly. I'll speak plainly here. I am here to help as a favor to 3 people. First, Vincent. He's an old friend, and his reputation depends on whether or not you can help Hugo solve this. Second is Feng Bai, the owner of the tea terrace. She's innocent in all this, and it would help me sleep at night. No, she's... She's innocent in all this, and it would help me sleep at night, knowing she is no longer on the police's suspect list.
And the final person?
Me. This case is special. I need to be involved.
I could certainly use the help.
Let's establish the bounds of our relationship. I have never extended such an offer before, so this is a one-time opportunity. I am willing to advise you. I was investigating in Bakovia before Hugo was born. When you need wisdom and experience, speak with me. The price for my insight is the information you provide. For you, the deal will be a good one. Whether you make use of my services or not is up to you, of course. Now, thanks for the drink, darling. I'll be heading out.
Goodbye, Elena. Oh, I like her very much. I like her very much. She is a delight. All right. Oop, oop. I trust everything is going smoothly. It's going well. Well then, what shall we discuss today?
The older ladies would be, yeah, I can see it. I am a big fan of Feng Bai also. We got to meet her earlier. I don't know if you would shown up by then, but she's very fun.
Can I tempt you, Vincent? How's business at Libraria?
Things are going quite well. I believe I've spotted a few familiar faces here in the bar. Some of my
Strong.
Elfie! Damn! A whole crew. Welcome in.
You're here. You're not with Luthen. You're here. You.
Hello, everyone. My name is Archaic Prospect. I'm a good friend of Elfie's. Elfie, how did the Warframe stuff go? Where did you end up by the end of it? My name is Archaic Prospect. I like to do a lot of visual novels and things like that. Oh, fair enough. Go piss, girl. I do a lot of visual novels. I like to narrate things that don't have narration. Read y'all a fun little story of intrigue and talk about it as we're chatting here and there. So if that sounds like your kind of jam, that's what I do every Wednesday and Thursday, 3 to 5 Pacific. Right now we're playing a game called Best Served Cold, which is a speakeasy murder mystery game where we run a speakeasy underneath a library. We serve drinks and we try to solve crimes with a wide cast of colorful characters. So right now we are hanging out with this gentleman who owns the bar, and we are trying to find out who recently poisoned a young woman in a tea shop.
Things are going quite well.
A new Tenno, yeah. Elfie just started Warframe today, I believe, or very recently, but she is a brand new Tenno. So she was poking around at that earlier. Very fun.
Things are going quite well, I believe. I believe I've spotted a few familiar faces here in the bar. Some of my customers from the bookshop are making their way here. Would you happen to know Maria? I've always liked that girl ever since we met last year. She may be of modest birth, but she's got the spirit of an educated soul. Besides spending time reading at the bar, she also frequents my bookshop looking for interesting literature. Always different topics, too.
What sort of topics?
Well, let's see. The history of Zara, some books on chess, obviously, and some of those women's romance books, though I notice she likes the one where the lady and the gentleman don't end up together. And a few weeks ago, she purchased a classic encyclopedia all about the botanical poisons of Bakovi. Fascinating texts and gorgeous illustrations to boot.
That's a real interesting book to buy.
In light of recent events, that probably wasn't the most discreet thing to reveal. I'm sure it is a complete coincidence. Ignore the ramblings of this old man. Let's change the subject, shall we?
Let's do that. Are there any good food establishments nearby?
Yes, the boulangerie on the boulevard is splendid, and they always bake me a fresh baguette when I make my morning stroll through the park.
Any other types of food?
Yes, the patisserie, the bakery, the pastry shop, the macaroon cafe, the lovely establishment that puts the honey inside the pretzels.
Those are all cake places.
Well, what do you expect? You know I have a sweet tooth. Everyone knows it. Most especially my dentist. Might you indulge me for a moment and help me settle an argument between my friend and Albert? Tell me, if you had to choose one pastry, just one, what would you choose?
Cinnamon roll. Cinnamon roll, easy.
And I know pastries may not be the right name, but let's not get bogged down in semantics. Albert says one choice is objectively better, and I disagree. So please, share your choice. You only get to keep one. Superior option. You can choose cookies, croissant, donuts, or pretzels. Choose wisely.
Oh, man, of those, it's either donuts or pretzels. You know what, chat? I'm making a poll. I'm making a poll for this one. Slam that shit. Poll live. Vote. Democracy in action.
I love democracy.
Those aren't pastries. Oh, we're split. Donut's pulling ahead. It's donut time. Cookies and donuts are tied. Schmatterkeg's on Cookie. It looks like you may be the deciding factor. Yeah. Cookies it is.
Cookies.
Incorrect. A fresh, soft cookie with hazelnut paste or chocolate chips is good, but it's second-rate at best compared to the other choices. Well, this was most enjoyable. I am warming up to you, you know. You are finding your feet here. Very good. I must speak with Albert soon and inform him of the outcome.
Any family in Bukovi, Vincent?
Not anymore. Flora passed away 4 years ago. I could barely say her name for the first 2. It really doesn't get easier, you know.
Your wife?
We were married for 39 years. It would be nice if we could have finished on a nice round number, but the illness didn't give us a year. She was gone in 2 months.
Are you ready to talk about it?
I am now. Thank you for checking. If war does break out, disease will ravage the continent just like last time. People younger and healthier than Flora will suffer. But we shouldn't dwell on such morose thoughts. I am confident our leaders will guide us through the tricky passage and find a path to peace.
Me too.
Meanwhile, I'll continue to try to help the community in any way I can.
Yes, hello, baby man.
And one way I can help the common man and woman is with this cheery establishment. Flora would have ordered a gin with lime and spent many hours down here with us all. Excuse me a moment. I think I need to talk about something else.
Vincent stares off into the distance.
Pizza time.
Oh! These are from Schmatterkeg, bud. Perform for all the new raiders. Perform, boy. Yes, indeed. He's trying to climb. Come here. These are from Schmatterkeg. What? This is our executive producer for the Raiders who are still here. He is often present. He has learned that being here can allow people to feed him food, which means he's always here and in the way. As soon as the light comes on, our little performer. All right.
What was all that trouble with Detective Mertens?
Don't worry too much about our friend Hugo. I can handle him.
He was threatening us.
Please, I assure you, I have done my due diligence. I am confident we have leverage over the detective, but I doubt we'll have to use it.
Welcome back. The police know all about us?
To create a ruckus! You must trust that I have put measures in place to protect us. Relax. I'm not a reckless gentleman. He needs us, and I think he knows how tenuous all of our positions are if we don't play together nicely.
I guess I'll just have to trust you.
Yes, very good. Please just go along with Detective Merton's request, and I will take care of the rest. It's getting late. I'll be back soon. Take care.
All right, let's talk with Fang.
Hello. Good to see you.
Likewise, Miss Bai.
So, what do you recommend today?
Could I interest you in a drink, Miss Bai?
Certainly. I'd love to try some of those fashionable cocktails I hear my customers talk about.
What did I give you last time? I gave you the one night stand. You didn't love it. What about the Liberty? Do you like this?
You remind me of a young me. Always looking for bold flavors to combine. Perfectly palatable.
Okay. Hey. Can you tell me more about why you know so much about poison?
You're a sly one, using your craft to put people in a talking mood. I can see why the young detective comes to speak to you so often. I've said what I've said, and that's all you're getting from me. It's not a crime to have knowledge, is it?
No, I suppose it's not a crime, but it's a little weird. Tell me about do you know about the betrayal?
A fight? About medicine? If Alina was doing something dangerous, it does make sense that Maria would be upset about that, but for it to have ended their friendship? There must have been more to it. Maria is a gentle, even-tempered sort of girl. It takes a serious slight to make her that angry.
It is a little odd. Maria bought a book on botanical poison from Vincent's bookshop just a few weeks ago. If she wanted to kill Alina, this book would have given her all the information she'd need. Bridge, welcome in.
I don't really see how that's any business of mine, dear.
Okay, well, you can go sit back down for now, Ms. Bai.
Thank you for the joyful distraction.
Okay. Hey, Maria. Another day. I'm so glad work is over. Good evening, Maria. Okay. A drink. We still haven't found what puts her in a good mood yet. She liked the Liberty. She liked the Orange Daisy. Anything higher than a 5 sends her to hell. Lurking on your phone? Well, welcome in all the same. I bet. Let's try a Pirate's Joy. When in doubt, Pirate's Joy. It wasn't a Pirate's Joy. I figured because that was Carmine's. I knew her favorite drink last go around, but they shifted it. Hey, so why do you have, like, that fucking poison book? Can we talk about that? God, as if I'd known that purchase would come back to bite me like this, I'd have left it on the shelf. Pretty botanical illustrations be damned. Believe me, I realize how bad this looks, but just because I read about something in a book doesn't mean I'd actually use that knowledge. I read about all kinds of subjects all the time. All right, then. Can you talk about the fight you had again? Or are you gonna melt down at me again? You are treading on very thin ice. Why are you prying like this? I'm just trying to understand. I'm not sure you even could understand. After Alina's father made his fortune, she had everything. New friends, new opportunities. She shared it all with me, even though I never asked for anything but her friendship. But it wasn't enough. Any day she could lose it all again. All those doors could close and her friends would be gone. That's why she was desperate to stay on top. As champion, she could stand on her own. I just wish she'd considered my feelings. I deserved a chance to be her equal. I would also totally buy a fancy book of poisons. 100%, man. I'm with you. Are we at the heart? Oh, but you're not in a good mood.
Yeah, I figured most would change their drink. I don't think our girl Olivia did though. She still loves a pirate's joy. This bitch loves her rum. I don't think we have anything to talk about right now. So, go sit down. Poison plant book a while back for a D&D character inspiration. That's extremely you also, Pegasus Bat Spider. That feels incredibly on brand. Bridge, I too am a bitch who loves her rum. Respect, absolutely. I'm a bitch who loves his whiskey. Like, same hat, different flavor. I should look busy. All right, let's talk to this bitch. It's busy on the boulevard tonight. How's business, darling? Let's catch up. Okay. Here for something special, Wendy? Absolutely. I'll have you know that anything extravagant tastes divine to me. I figured your drink out immediately. I see you're aware. We've done this one already. Do you know Maria well? I certainly do. How is the poor girl? She's a mess. I very much agree. After what happened to her best friend, I can't imagine her being in any other state. Truly sad. How strong was their friendship? Not as strong as it used to be. Though you might be asking the wrong person in this regard. Some see the best in people. I usually have an eye for the worst. At times like this, it does me no credit. Take Maria, for example. She always seemed so comfortable being in Alina's shadow. That's just because she was staring at her ass the whole time. Always unbothered by seeing her reflection in that second-place silver trophy because her best friend was by her side. Sometimes I wonder what it would take to break that attitude. Like I said, seeing the worst in people can make me seem unkind at a moment like this, but I wonder if Maria was made to play second fiddle just a little too long. Of course. That's an interesting bit of information. Its motive, certainly. Second fiddle and betrayal. You tell me... They fought about the pills? Now that you mention it, Killian did tell Maria and I about them shortly before their falling out, didn't he? It makes sense that Maria would raise a serious stink over those. He was always so concerned for Alina. You tell me about the blackmail. So whoever killed Alina had been bleeding her dry beforehand. Oh my. I always suspected it was Killian, but this surely confirms it. He'd been leeching off her from the start. Anything to get away from Mummy and Daddy. That's an interesting accusation to throw down. I love that she's just, I'm classy and high maintenance. That's all you need to know to mix my drink. All you need to know is that I am awful. Do I have... Are either of these of... No, I'm gonna save... I'm gonna save the two questions I still have with you, because I might be able to get a thing to talk to you about from Killian. Go sit back down. She knows what she is, and I respect that. Yeah, exactly. Like, she knows what she's about, and you know what you're getting with her. Alright, what's your fucking drink today? Oh, you know, you might be a Cuba Libre motherfucker. Coop, welcome in. Hello. We've met some excellent old women.
Oh my,
Pizza time.
this is excellent. Perfectly balanced, well done. These are from your mother, Scoop. Your mother? Yes, sir, yes. Come here. Come here. Scoop. Buddy. She's got her delusions, but she's got her vibe down. Yeah. She's a crazy bitch, but she knows she's a crazy bitch. Yeah, it's been a good day for the boy. He's gotten, I think, 4? Hey, no. You... And then he decided to commit terrorism. All right. Are you coming here more often recently? I don't think you'd begrudge me a drink at this hard time. I guess not. Alina's death, an imminent war, my financial destitution, my friends constantly letting me down. These are the darkest of days. Drink as much as you need to feel better. Indeed! I plan to. Hey, he does cause terror. He is hungry for mischief. He has a thing where he tries to get up on my fucking door. Like on the top of the door. And then scream because he can't get down because he's on top of a door. Hey, can you tell me about the betrayal fight a little bit more? So their fight was about the pills? Did you tell Maria about them on purpose, knowing she'd be upset? What? No! Why would I do that? You didn't like her spending time with Alina? Well, sure, but that feeling was mutual. I assure you, I only told Maria, because I was a little concerned, to be honest. I didn't think Alina would be happy if I brought it up, but she'd listen to Maria, all right. Or so I thought, anyway. Oh, you really fucked it up, Gillian. Alina was special, all right. To be her friend, you had to get used to feeling a little dumb all the time, a little plain and unimportant. She didn't mean it, but it's just the kind of person she was. She'd shine so bright, it lit up the room. Me, I tan easily, but some people just get burned. Alina was hiding the fact that she smoked cigarettes from Maria, but this motherfucker thought he could tell Maria about her chest cheating drugs, right? Like, Killian, no one said Killian's smart. Killian has never been accused of being a smart man. The thing that doesn't add up with Killian and this is the blackmail letter to me. Because he already, unless there's another secret, there could be a darker secret or something like that. I don't know. The chest cheating drug seems like what it is, though. But he already narked. It seems weird that he would send a message saying that he narked. I don't know. It feels off to me. Yeah. He's been, and Wendy testified that he's been bleeding Alina also. He needs the money. He's got the motive. But I don't know.
You're telling me someone was leeching away her wealth this whole time? That's appalling. Who would do such a thing?
You? You? Do you know about Fangbai's toxicology shit?
There you have it. I can't think of any reason why anyone would voluntarily learn about poisons if not to poison someone. Some people
just like to gather knowledge.
Weird people, perhaps. My mother is expecting me back soon. I should get a hustle.
Oh.
We're not in an actual conversation yet.
Okay. Can you tell me about her playing second fiddle?
I don't really want to talk about things like this, bartender. I don't like to gossip about something so private.
Apologies. Okay. How about blackmail?
How horrible! Alina had so much to give to the world, but all her killer wanted was her money.
Why would anyone want to learn things? That's weird. I never learn things, says the trust fund kid. Nothing has been more on brand than him being like, only weird people like to think. Okay. Oh, you're gone. Okay. Okay. Will you speak to me about being second banana? Did that bother you? Why were you talking to Wendy about me? That woman has never had anything charitable to say about anyone. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you. It's all right. Conversation is a part of your job. She does have a point. My whole life, Alina was better than me, and there was no jealousy over that. She was my inspiration. But something happened. I guess nobody's perfect. Not even Alina Dragos. Okay. Okay, so we've got the rep that you can tell me about Alina, but you need to be in a mood that isn't trash. Can you tell me about Killian's late entrance? That's right, he came in much later in the middle of one of our games. Totally threw me off. You and Alina had an argument after that. An argument? Oh, please. Whoever told you that was exaggerating. I was concerned that Alina had invited him as sort of an olive branch. That she may have been harboring thoughts of taking him back. God us forbid. Oh, they did date. I suppose in retrospect it must have been Wendy's doing. She always did love pointless drama. Okay. Oh dear, it seems Maria has been naughty indeed. I'm not surprised it was her. She was always a cunning little schemer. I suppose that's what made her so good at chess. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. It's all rather suspicious, isn't it? A little too convenient, if you ask me. Then again, what do I know? Perhaps they teach kids all about poisons in Huasha. It's far too late for a lady like me to be out alone. I'm finding a chaperone and heading home. All right. Let's debrief with Fuckface McFuck.
It sounds credible. The timeline sure lines up. But why would Alina's use of medication have sparked a conflict this serious? I understand a reaction of concern or disapproval from Maria, but anger strong enough to end a lifelong friendship? There must be more to this. I agree. Maria bought a book on poisons from Libraria mere weeks before the incident. Coincidence or not, that does not look good for her. Excellent work, bartender.
Yeah, I do love that Wendy is immediately throwing anyone she can under the bus.
It takes a lot of humility to be content living in someone's shadow. But nothing will poison a friendship faster than envy and ambition. Something clearly happened between these two, but what? See what you can piece together. Alright, well...
I have nothing more to say to you, Hugo.
Back to the cat.
Okay.
Be gone, Hugo.
Maria accepted her always ending in second place as long as she believed Alina won her matches fairly. Once discovered Alina had been using illegal performance-enhancing medication, it could have been a reason to seek revenge against her former friend.
I don't buy it. I don't buy her murdering her about Chet. Like, I know there's more to it for sure, but like... Killian for the money, Maria for jealousy, Bai for knowledge, which may soon become a crime in Bakovia. Yeah. Killian... He should. We need to get an alibi for Maria is the problem. I don't think we have anything else to really connect here. Yeah. We have a motive and we have a means. And there was opportunity, sure. We need an alibi for her, something that proves that she didn't do it. Because unless she did, but I don't see it. Show up at the bar. Hi, Wendy. Wendy Brooker sits down at the bar, a serene smile on her face. Got something to celebrate, Wendy? Celebrate isn't quite the appropriate word, although I do have something indeed to look forward to. It is time for another sojourn back to the family mansion. I try to visit once a month. While the area around it has always been quite dull, I do enjoy the opulence of the childhood manor. Yeah, we have a cat. How's your relationship with your family? Oh, they're perfectly pleasant. I simply struggle to deal with the boredom that comes with the region, but that's not their fault. I do hope the train ride is a little more comfortable last time. Well, it beats the old stagecoach my family used to take before this new invention. There is something awkward about sharing your means of travel with strangers.
I'll say a little prayer for you.
I should be back next week. Don't miss me too much, darling. Keep the lights on for me.
Bye. Okay, so she's gone for a week.
Oh, shit. Everyone is here. And we have a fucking jukebox?
Vincent Floer, humming a tune, descends the stairs and enters the speakeasy underneath his bookstore.
Everything is going smoothly with the case, bartender.
Could be better.
Not to worry. I might have something to help you. Have you ever noticed that large machine installed in the back there?
So that's what was under there.
That machine is called the Stack. It's a wondrous digital library that you consult about any piece of information you'd wish to learn. Or so I've been told, anyway. I received it as a gift from a university I once sponsored, but I admit I never really tested it myself. Technology and I have never really seen eye to eye.
Vincent fishes a small copper key out of his pocket and places it on the bar top, sliding it across to you.
I'm entrusting you with it from here on out. Perhaps you can find some use for it, gathering intel and the like. It's really the least I could do after getting us both involved in this situation.
Thank you, Vincent.
The Matador and his bear are back, and we can eavesdrop on them.
But first, what? The Stack stands in the corner of the bar. This model was modified to operate on a 25 lei coins, but with the master key received from Vincent, you can use it as often as you would like. Flip the power switch at the back. You flip the power switch. After a brief whirring noise, the monitor lights up and you are met with a simple prompt. Welcome to Stack. Search a topic. Alina Dragos. Registered. Alina Dragos was born 1906. She was a very successful chess player and was on track to make Grandmaster within the next 5 years. She was the child of Alexander Dragos, a notable gambler who made a fortune playing poker, and her mother is not listed. While not named in any article, some sources claimed her mother left the family to join a cult known as the Deus Irae in the year 1911. Alina Dragos was pronounced dead at the age of 22 as the victim of a suspected murder while visiting a tea house in Bakovi. Would you like a printout of the article detailing the event? No thanks, I already have one. Thank you for using our database.
Oh, man. It doesn't play music. Fuck.
Oh, we have so many things to ask this thing, but
We're at the end of the stream, gang.
I'm very excited to get into this fucking search engine, though. This is an interesting little tool that we now have access to. Yeah, as always, I wanted to thank everybody for dropping by. The 1920s database gets put in the speakeasy and not the library upstairs, right? Yeah, like, brother, you have every reason to have this thing upstairs, but you've decided to put it in the bar? Okay. It's for secrets. Elfie, thank you for the raid. If there are any raiders hanging out still, we keep doing this shit every Wednesday and Thursday, 3 to 5 Pacific. We hang out and chat and do all this stuff. You're always welcome at any time. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for hanging out. Thanks for the raid. Thanks for the chats. Thanks for everything. And I am certain that the executive producer thanks all of you as well for his beauteous bounty of food that he has acquired over the course of this stream. But for now, I will wish you all a lovely Thursday evening and say, have a good night. And I will see you all next week. Goodbye, everybody. Hey, if you stuck around to the end of the video, I just wanted to say thank you, and I hope that you enjoyed. If you want to help support me in making more of this, you can follow me on Twitch, where I stream these live. Like, comment, and subscribe. I suspect you all know how this works by now, but it really does help a lot. Thanks.